Welcome, all of you beautiful, willing spirits. I am so glad to be here with you for this guided meditation. Human potential has been squashed down for millennia with this idea that there is only one way, one belief, one God, etc. Several main examples of this include the religious establishment, scientific community, governments governing the people, and the New Age spiritual circles, which can often limit the human experience, control humans, and fit people into a box, appearing as a be-all, end-all approach. These are what I would call a false God matrix, since humans are naturally sovereign with their own innate guidance system. And it is my belief that we do not need anything outside of ourselves to thrive. These false God matrices can often steer us off our path and distract us away from who we truly are, by encouraging us to give away our power to an external source rather than trust our own innate wisdom. They can also pacify us into inaction, so that we end up feeling powerless when in reality we have full control over our destiny. Do we really need a God to tell us we will go to hell for our sins? A scientist to promote human imprisonment, or a greedy government to keep us from our loved ones? Or is this something we are subjecting ourselves to because we don't feel like we deserve any better? Now, these are all just examples. But since when did we decide these gods or experts held any power over us? Or did we just accept this because it is the way it has always been? I'd just like you to think about that for a moment. How can we tell when something is not good for us? The key here is discernment. Discernment is the ability to obtain sharp perceptions or to judge well. The process of discernment within judgment involves going past the mere perception of something and making nuanced judgments about its properties or qualities. If you are someone who enjoys following your own path and internal guidance system, or you are just becoming curious about learning about your own power, then this reflective video is for you. This mindful reflection will focus on how we may shift power to the external because we don't feel enough, and guides us to receive wisdom from our heart space, our body, within ourselves and not from any external force. So, who are you? Well, my belief is that we are all infinite beings whose only limitation is self-imposed. However, this idea of us being worthless has been etched into our psyche for thousands of years by the ruling elite. A solution to overcoming this wounding is by tuning into our own innate wisdom and knowledge so that we can find our center and stay grounded, rather than with blind faith being taken on a wild goose chase and ending up in a cul-de-sac. Now please focus on your heart space and getting the answer from within. Deepen the breath. You can close your eyes if you wish. Do not call in any external forces to assist, i.e. guides, gods, anything of this kind, as the information will come directly from your higher self or your subconscious mind, which is within us all, without any distraction or background noise. Learn to become comfortable with being enough as you are. The first question I would like you to think about is whether you are giving your power away to any external forces outside of yourself, be it religion, a god, celebrities, science, the government, a partner, so on and so forth. The second question is, why do I trust external forces outside of myself instead of tuning into my own internal guidance? Reasons for this may be not feeling enough, not being able to trust myself due to past trauma, etc. The third question I'd like to ask is, how can I learn to trust my own power and intuition? And the final question for contemplation is, what scares me the most about realizing my true potential, my truest nature, who I truly am? Perhaps this will be the fear of change, the fear of responsibility, and just let any information come to you. If you need more time to reflect, you can pause this video. But I would like to thank you so much for taking the time to listen today and reflect upon the topics and themes and questions covered in this exercise. Remember, the power lies within. Humans are so much more powerful than we are led to believe. Despite there being so much destruction and suffering in the world, we are heading towards great things. We just need to trust in our own power, our internal voice, without being seduced by the external out of fear and lack of self-esteem. Then we must come together, take action, and build our own systems that benefit the people to truly step into this power. Only then will you leave behind the false idols that have kept you bound for so many years and discover who you truly are. Happy New Year and have a great week.